This is Alejandro's Honest Reviews. I'm Alejandro, and today we're gonna talk about The Invite, directed by Olivia Wilde. And boy, I came into this movie with no expectations. I saw parts of the trailer, I knew what it was about, but I don't know, I was happily surprised. I didn't know what to expect when I went to see it. It's been out for a while. Haven't looked at the reviews, haven't heard much about it, but it's good. It's a good movie, I got to say. Olivia Wilde got a lot of flack with Don't Worry, Darling. Not only how the movie performed, how the movie was received, but all the fiasco that went around, the press, Harry Styles, Chris Pine, all the rumors going around, the set. But I gotta say, she came back strong. Now, I do believe this is a remake from a movie called Sentimental, or The People Upstairs, and which shares the same premise, two couples, one apartment. But I didn't know anything about the movie, had no reference, so I'm just gonna try to talk about this movie as a standalone. Now, the script was written by Rashida Jones. Yeah, Rashida Jones, the actress, and Will McCormick. They both worked on Toy Story 4, and the writing is extremely strong in this movie. I mean, the dialogue back and forth. And I gotta say this, the movie is essentially one location. And the thing with movies with one location is it can get slow. And at no point did I feel like the movie slowed down for me. At no point was I checking my watch. At no point was I thinking like, are they gonna get out of this house? Because essentially it's one location, the whole movie is one night. It's one night where these two couples have a dinner, and as you expect, things get awkward. Now, the couples are played by Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde, and Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton. And the acting is great in this movie. Absolutely no complaint. Olivia Wilde, extremely strong, being able to direct and also star in it. I think the back and forth between her and Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen was Seth Rogen, but that's what the movie needed him to be. And he's funny. He's Seth Rogen, Edward Norton, quirky as ever. Penelope Cruz, very beautiful, stunning, and funny in the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed the film. And then one thing that I think made the movie stronger, and yeah, I'm going to sound like a cinephile geek, but I think the decision to shoot the movie in 35 millimeter made the movie better. Yeah, I know, outdated, why not shoot digital? But I feel when you shoot 35 millimeter, every frame is extremely important. Meaning, every time you roll the camera, it costs a lot of money. Yeah, it costs a lot of money even, every minute, because you're paying the grips, you're paying the actors, you're paying the location, you're paying everybody, the lights, yada, 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 yada. But when it comes to the film itself, every time you roll, every roll is extremely precious. And I feel because it was based in one location, the importance of every frame was emphasized. We're talking about one location, one apartment. Yeah, it was a big apartment, but nonetheless, I think every shot was carefully crafted. And I do believe when you shoot with 35 millimeter, when you shoot with film, it makes you think it over before you roll. I believe a lot of comedies, they just set the camera up. It's a digital camera. We have as many takes as we want, and then just like freestyle this, freestyle that. But when it comes to film, every take is precious. Every frame is precious, which I think made the movie better. And the cinematography is great. For a movie based in one apartment, one set, the cinematography, I really liked it. The way it was framed, it kind of puts you in this headspace in this apartment. And yeah, the color composition, the production design, thoroughly enjoyed it. So the plot of this movie is basically two couples, two completely different couples. One that has been together now for decades, and another one who's recently open. And, you know, the one that has been together for decades is Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde, while Edward Norton and Penelope Cruz is more of a newer couple. They live upstairs, and essentially, you know, they're more, how do I put this lightly, sensual than the couple that have been together in decades. And I don't want to give out too much of the movie, but essentially, the movie explores, you know, the other couple's sensuality and experimentation in comparison to the couple that has been together for a while, and it's more uptight. And the drama that ensues from it is pretty fun. Now, I don't want it to come off wrong, but this movie kind of reminded me of a Woody Allen film, especially peak Woody Allen, you know? I think what Woody Allen films did is they mix comedy with drama, melancholy, existentialism, and they just blend it in seamlessly. And I think that's what this movie did. And I'm not gonna lie to you, is it a date movie? I'm not sure. If you go with your significant other, there might be some conversations in the car. There might, you know, it might open a can of worms. It might be good. It might be bad. I'm not sure, but just be wary if you were to take your significant other to see this film, because a lot of topics that sometimes we suppress are brought up into this movie. Now, I went alone, you know, but I still got some, you know, flashback from my previous relationships. I know, TMI. I just wanted to share. And it's very interesting. It is very interesting. And I think it mixed in the melancholy, existentialism drama with the comedy very well. I think it mixed very well. But, you know, is it a date movie? Maybe. Maybe a date movie. I'm just giving you the heads up, just in case you go with your significant other and then in the car ride, some questions starts arising. Just know, I warned you. I warned you. Now, this movie has been out a couple weeks. It might leave the theater soon. But if you get a chance, I would definitely recommend it. You should watch it, you know? I think it's worth the money. Like, if you pay, you know, full price for the movie, I don't think you're going to leave upset. I think it's a pretty good time. Now, you can also catch it on streaming. But I feel like if you catch it on streaming, you're not going to be paying attention as much as you should. So, yeah, you can catch it on streaming. But if you can go to the theater, go to the theater. Olivia Wilde did an amazing job directing this movie. And, yeah, I need to watch Booksmart. I saw Don't Worry, Darling. Wasn't a big fan. Wasn't as big of a critic as other people. So, after watching this movie, yeah, I need to go ahead and watch Booksmart. But she's back on track. She's back on track. Thank you for watching. This has been Alejandro's Honest Review. I'm Alejandro, and if you like this video, click the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and we're on to the next film.